Yeah? Cool, I'm just feel like, because give you if you were here last month. Thank you, right, so I tried to do a little bit of matchmaking in the room. And I can't help but notice that every single people I tried to matchmake that evening have not only not turned up tonight, they've also blocked the page on Facebook as well. I thought it was very good. One of them I know is in this evening, but I promised I wouldn't pick on him, because I picked on him every month he's been here. But yeah, I tried to just get a few couples going and things like that. We tried basically had our own game of blind date. Give me a cheer if you remember blind date. So I tried to set the thing where you basically ask like a bit of a saucy question. Like, I don't know, if I was an animal, I'd be a sex kitten. What would you be? Question's number one. And I assumed everyone knew what the format was. And this woman claimed she'd seen Blind Date before. And her question was, genuinely, I said, would you like to ask a question to now? She genuinely, her first question was, have you got any varicose veins? Which, to be fair, is a very hard thing to make sound sexy. But the guy who she asked it to genuinely went, only want to get excited. Dean, I can actually come to you now, that was decent. Big round of applause for Dean, everyone. Did you end up going on that date in the end, Dean?
No, thank fuck.
She was quite. I didn't understand the relationship with whoever they were. Basically, she was quite a yummy mummy. She was quite nice, but she was out with her daughter and her, I assume, son-in-law, something like that. He was definitely up to something, that son, wasn't he? You could tell that his girl. Do you know what I mean? His girlfriend was a bit annoyed that her mum was always out. Her mum was very pretty, and you could tell she was sort of sat there. And I said to them like, "Oh, that's an interesting out. You know, a couple out with their mum." And I was like, "Do you often go out with them?" And the son was like, yeah, we love having the mum out. She's like, I love it out. You could tell the daughter was like, yeah, can we just not have one night out without my mum, please? My stupid, sexy mum. There we go. There we go. Right, listen, we've got one more act in this section. Are you excited? Yeah. Are you also excited? It's another local, another Swindonian. So let's put your hands together, please. Clap and cheer for your final act of this section. It's the brilliant Tam Valou.
So, Erin and I's acts, as you might be able to tell just from the way I dress, are very similar. I love stuff up my arse. So, are we well? Is everyone here well? Are we well? Yeah, thanks for asking me. That's fine. So yeah, I am from Swindon. Big cheer if you are from Swindon. Big cheer if you're not from Swindon. Yes, you know, more excited they get to leave, isn't that good? But yes, a little bit about me, as you can tell, I'm an alpha male. I wear my Crocs in sports mode, look at them. Absolutely delightful. Does anybody have sort of one word to describe Swindon? Just very quickly, anyone shout it out? I heard vibrant. No, I think Swindon gets a very bad rep. I should know, I've lived here for 23 years of my life. When I was younger, I was part of the popular group, couldn't you tell? I've fallen on hard times, to be honest. When I was younger, I was part of the popular group, and that was in like year 6, and we used to go down to... It's actually quite sad that my life's fallen that fast downhill. We used to go down to the Croft little area just down there. Has anyone seen it now, by the way? They've given it a budget and some standards, and it now looks just glorious. Beforehand, it was just a pole and a hoop. So that's good. No, we used to we'd go down there and we just play, do a bit of football, as you can tell. Look at me, a bit of football. The Crocs didn't actually arrive until last week, so you know it's a new thing. But when we used to play this really, really classy game. I just want to know, guys, let's do some admin, let's do some checking. Childhood games. I can see there's a real mix around the room for age ranges. Just going to turn to my people. Hi, guys. Where childhood games, we all have. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Yeah. British Bulldog. Yeah. Rough and tumble. The shit sock game. So it was only my group that did that. Right, so when I was 10 years of age, I was just sort of hanging around in the Croft area, and one of my friends, he was one of those people that got puberty like really early, and as you can tell, I only went through it last week. But he went through it very early, so he was already 6'3" and was like,
hello everybody.
He was like, it's not a trick with the mic, I promise, it really is. But yeah, he really ran who went,
I need a poo, I need a poo.
And just disappeared into the forest. And then one of my other friends in his 10-year-old wisdom followed him in. Within 30 seconds, exited going, run! Whilst the original friend had half the socks on that he came in on, with what we're going to describe as a barrage of, oh fuck. And we didn't play that game for long, only 2.5 hours. We spent our whole time just running around, trying not to get hit with the shit. It's like the game Tag, just with much higher stakes. And I'm a vegan, so I didn't like those stakes. Come on, little putt for you. Who could have guessed from the way I dress that I'm vegan? But yeah, so I was going down the climbing frame, and I was like, nifty little bastard, as you can tell, I'm speeding. Sports mode. Oh, pulled it. Oh. And I was going down the climbing frame, and I was having an absolutely whale at the time, and then I just got shithead, I was known as those. But a little bit about me. I mean, what's not to know about me? I'm a thrill. I mean, I'm already known as a regular in my local pub. Thank you. That's not what my mum said. Problem. But I'm a very, very cynical man, as you can tell by the rainbow, everything that I wear. I remember there was years ago, one of the Kardashians had tweeted something. It was when there was those like London bridge attacks. I know, very jolly for a comedy night. But there were those London bridge attacks, and one of the Kardashians, a month after it happened, tweeted, "Oh my gosh, I was there 2 months ago. It could have been me." Fuck off! No. I think it was because it was like the climate of fear at that time. Because I remember I was in Paris 3 days after the Paris attacks on a school trip. They really planned well, didn't they? It could have been me, no. But I remember it was really like quite scary. Lots of big, scary men with big guns. They were quite arousing. We went towards the Eiffel Tower, and I just bought myself a little can of Coke. It was full fat, because at that time I enjoyed life. And we were walking towards the Eiffel Tower, and he opened my bag, and he pulled out this can, and I went, "No! Forbidden!" and threw it on the floor. And if it was a bomb, why would you throw it on the floor? I mean, I honestly, I rate his confidence that he saw me as a child and went, "I'm going to scare the shit out of him forever." The small chance that I have been trafficked and that is a bomb, worth it, worth it. As you might have noticed, I'm an odd man. Now avoiding it. There's some very odd thoughts in my head. One of the first ones that can really come to mind, I might ruin everyone's favourites chanted now. If Winnie the Pooh did a porn, would it be called Christopher's Throbbing? Oh, too good. No, we're not doing it. I thought the show started at 3 o'clock, so I'm fucking late. Now, what do we love? What does everyone love at a comedy night? What do you love? What do you look for in a comedy night? Just laughter. That's excellent. You're the wrong person to pick. I was just expecting something more like vibrant. Yeah, it's fine. We love the way. What we're expecting at a comedy night in Swindon on is it a Wednesday? Is it Wednesdays? Sorry, I literally just came off of a night shift. I've got no fucking clue what day it is. Sam, if I break this now, I can only apologise, my friend. It's right in my mouth. What am I doing? Sorry, Trevor's on after me. What is this gig truly missing? poetry. Right, a little bit more respect, guys. I got an A in GCSE English, so we're all in very good hands. Has anyone seen me here before?
Yeah.
Oh, you poor things. And to the people who haven't, and this is the third, just like most first times with me, oh, it's rough. And it's, no one's having a good time. And you'll be leaving swiftly and never speaking to me again. Is the note too high? There we go. This is called, so this is about to be really flowery and lovely, because obviously I can do English. This is called It Happens. Green leaves. It's only when people laugh during just me reading the opening line and I think, wow, I'm a dick. Green leaves, soft moss, an old baggy shirt, tattered to bits. Anything will do when you've got the shits. Beer, the devil's lubricant. Let's go. So, oh, I'm so glad my parents aren't here. This one's called One Long Stroke. My wrist hurts as I stroke deeper. And you're right, I'm not going to be able to get through this just looking at the page. So who wants to volunteer to be right? Sorry, I'm staring you in the eyes as I do this now. I've seen you. Yeah, so it's fine. We've got a history, so this should be. I'm sorry. My wrist hurts as I wrote this very drunk. My wrist hurts as I stroke deeper and harder. The coarse feel of hair through my fingers as I rub on and on. My brain is fuzzy from the pleasure as I finish stroking. My dog looks happy as I put my house tray. I turn to look in the corner and voice, "Oh, Dad, put your cock away." I do need to make direct eye contact with you, sir, but at this point, this is equality. This really... This is why I'm not allowed outside of the house. Now, this one's going to be a little bit more NSFW. For the cool kids out there, that's not safe for work, and we're not at work. This is more for the men out there. Where are my fellas? Fellas! You're my favourites. Yeah. Ladies, you won't relate, sorry. This is called an inconvenient bulge. Underwear tightening, sometimes frightening. There's physical comedy in this as well, I'm sorry. Underwear tightening, sometimes frightening and rarely invited. A slight seepage through fabric. What am I to do? You're a grown man. You should have some control. How on earth are you shitting yourself when you are this old? Just women don't, women don't shit. Happier one, a little bit happier. It's a bit romantic, actually. You poor people. This is called My Future Love. First comes love, then comes marriage, then statistically divorce. I'll see you on the weekend, kids. My uncle wrote that one. This one requires audience participation, so you'll know it when you hear it. So, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Teach me! As you can tell, I'm quite artsy and really actually quite deep and sorrowful. And stop laughing at me, I'm being genuine. Has anybody in here, so we are dating apps, big cheer if we like dating apps. We have had very different experiences. But no, if you've been on a dating app, you might relate to this one, and I'll finish strongly here. Oh, don't sit down. So this is a poem, You Lucky Dogs, and it's 2 pages long. I know. It's called Your Absence Makes Sense. Let's take a second. Art is about to happen. Tinder or Hinge we met, I forget. However, I fear, my dear, my feelings have grown too severe. We've only talked 2 days, but I've stalked already too many social media pages. I wage a war with my emotions that have swelled unquelled by your absence. I know it's powerful stuff, right? You've left me on red, but my balls are blue as I dread. Went downhill swiftly, actually. Let me repeat the stanza. You've left me on red, but my balls are blue as I dread the 20-minute absence of you and I in the talking stage. I'm phased and crazed, wishing to meet for a date. I've rubbed my eyes. But I'm like, Erin, I won't be getting my arse out because I'm a feminist. Improv. I rub my eyes. She replies. I pause for a beat. Suggest we meet. What a feat from his self-conscious, anxious, meek of a man. I await my fate. 3 dots appear, and my stomach turns as I fear the rejection coming, accompanied by a burn. You look like Ellen DeGeneres and Gollum had a child. Fairly wild, but not unfair or unsolemn. I should do the Gollum impression there, but I haven't got the stones. Process? No, that's not. Alas, she agrees with tease about the time it took. I look and feel a fool, but we plan a date. How cool. I'm desirable. My life can improve now. Finally, I can be happy with my love and forget the person I believe myself to be, leave that sadness behind, and forever be freed. As I stand at our meeting point, date, time and place, thrice confirmed, I yearn for a sorry I'm late. But after an hour, daylight fleeting, I fairly assume we won't be meeting.
Wait, where were you then?
No bleating and gloating to my friends about my new love. I remove my glove and call a cab. Fab, what a night, what a sight. A 23-year-old depressed alcoholic with no self-esteem, steaming after 5 pints before home. As I get back, I check the app. Unmatched. Thank you, this is free therapy for me, guys. No resentment I hold for you. I promise I take no offence. I've known me for my whole life. Your absence makes sense. That was about a friend of mine. I've been Sam Van and you guys have been absolutely lovely. Thank you so much.
Right, we are going to take a short break in just 1 minute. But before we do that, I just want to let you know that all 3 acts in this section are going to get the help that they need.